Yeah. Easy. Easy pop. Ska. Easy pop. Sound check. Robin in. Hey, darling. Ultra goodbye. Mickey Red, ASMR Books. Tink. My broska TWP popcorn. Hey, Vegas parent. Ska Vegas. Yes. Welcome. Scoop for 4 fouls at Scully. Burnt flowers. Burnt flowers. Stone Baker indeed. Producer Jill. Infinite psychosis. And the tingles. Ska. The bud files. Don't forget to hit the like. Subscribe to the channel. Click the like button below the video. Hey, and if you're on a phone, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Tonight I'm going to read to you a little bit. Hope to entertain you. Tonight it's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Ska. Hunter S. Thompson, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Oh, you get to do my Johnny Depp voice tonight. Well, my version of it at any rate. A once old waterfall today kind of looked like a vagina. Ska. They're coming in. Share it out. Test. Ooh yeah, boom, check me out. Check her out. It's the Ska Zone. You're in another world, in another time, in another place. So kick back and relax. Let the imagination take over. The vintage hippie, the vintage. The desert wind moans sadly. From somewhere within the wind comes the tinkly, syrupy, sweet sounds of the Lennon sisters singing my favorite things. A series of sepia images of anti-war protest from the mid-60s appear one after another on the screen. Sound check, 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 check. Music, and a little bit of music. In the violently scrawled style of Ralph Steadman, the title, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, splashes onto the screen. And Janica tingles a beat, and then it runs down and off, revealing the title. He who makes a beast of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man, Dr. Johnson. Vintage tinkles. Good evening, Janica. Stone Baker, MD. The voice of Hunter S. Thompson, aka Raoul Duke. We were somewhere around Barstow on the edge of the desert when the drugs began to take hold. A red Chevy convertible, the red shark wipes the black screen. We're on the exterior of the road to Las Vegas. The red shark races down the desert highway at 100 miles an hour. The stone sympathy for the devil blares. At the wheel, strangely still and tense, Raoul Duke drives, skeletal beer in hand, staring straight ahead. Hey, Bobby, welcome to the show. Naughty Nikki. Naughty Nikki in the building. Siding, face turned toward the sun, eyes closed behind wraparound Spanish sunglasses. And swarthy, unnervingly unpredictable attorney, Dr. Gonzo. The music pounds, Duke stares straight ahead. Gonzo froths up a can of beer, uses it as a shaving foam. Van life with Gina, tingle, 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 welcome. Van life with Gina. Ska, 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 ska. I remember saying something like, I feel a bit lightheaded. Maybe you should drive. Gonzo starts shaving. Suddenly there was a terrible roar all around us, and the sky was full of what looked like huge bats, all swooping and screeching and diving around the car. Clothes on Duke, shadows flutter across his face. The reflections of bats swirl within his eyes. We push in close to one eyeball. Screeching, swirling bat-like shapes. Hey, Bingas, welcome to the show. Mabroska Bingas. and the voice was screaming, "Holy Jesus! What are these goddamn animals?" We cut to a wide shot of the car. The dude eyes rigid, flails at the air. No bats anywhere. Gonzo casually looks over. "What are you yelling about?" Duke screeches to the side of the road. The sudden wrench makes Gonzo nick his face with the razor. "Never mind. It's your turn to drive. No point in mentioning these bats. I thought the poor bastard will see them soon enough." Duke hops out of the car, keeping an eye out for the bats. Frantically opens the trunk to reveal what looks like a mobile police narcotics lab. Duke desperately rifles through the impressive stash. "We had 2 bags of grass, 75 pellets of mescaline, 5 sheets of high-powered blotter acid, salt shaker half full of cocaine, and a whole galaxy of multicolored uppers, downers, screamers, laughers. Also a quart of tequila, quarter rum, case of beer, pint of raw ether, 2 dozen animals." Duke eyes darting madly as he hears what sounds like the shrieks of bats returning. Grabs an assortment along with another 6-pack of beer. Slams the trunk shut and dives back into the car. Not that we needed all that for the trip. But once you get locked into a serious drug collection, the tendency is to push it as far as you can. The red shark races into the distance. On the ground, weakly flapping as a semi-squashed, slowly dying animal. A bat? Then the red shark, Gonzo, grips the wheel, stares maniacally down the road, a lousy driver. "Hey, T-Bird and Reds, welcome to the show. Kick back. Relax. The only thing that really worried me was the ether. There's nothing in the world more helpless and irresponsible and depraved than a man in the depths of an ether binge. And I knew we'd get into that rotten stuff pretty soon." Radio news wars with sympathy for the devil on a tape recorder. An overdose of heroin was listed as the official cause of death for pretty 19-year-old Diane Hanby, whose body was found stuffed in a refrigerator last week. Gonzo changes the station. One toke over the line, sweet Jesus. One toke over the line, vibes with sympathy. He sings along. Washes a couple of pills back with a new beer. The red shark fish tails. "One toke over the line, sweet Jesus." "One toke, you poor fool. Wait till you see those goddamn bats." Up ahead at the side of the deserted road, a lone hitchhiker spots them. And it's cooking with Bobby Joe. Ska. Casper Northerner, welcome. Anna's burning curiosity. Ska. The red shark roars past, then 50 yards down the road. Gonzo says, "Let's give the boy a lift." Gonzo wrenches the wheel. The red shark swerves to the side of the road. We can't stop here. This is bad country. Gonzo jams the car into reverse and rockets backwards. The hitchhiker races to the car. A poor Okie kid with a big grin. Hot damn! I never rode in a convertible before. Then the big grin freezes on the Okie kid's face at the sight of Duke and Gonzo looking out at him with hyper-normal shit-eating smiles. Is that right? Well, I guess you're about ready, eh? Hitchhiker hesitates. And it's Kimmy Kim. It's Kimmy Kim. It's Kimmy Kim. Come on in, darling. Pull up a chair. Normal shit-eating smiles. Is that right? We're your friends. We're not like the others. No more of that talk. I'll put you leeches on you. Dude turns back to the hitchhiker, smiles reassuringly. Tingle, 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 tingle. Tingle at the exterior, even further down the road to Las Vegas in the day. Learn and grow within. Learn and grow within. Derby Jack. Derby Jack. The hitchhiker sits nervously in the back seat as the red shark screeches down the road. Gonzo singing along to the tape player. Hitchhiker's eyes go to the door. He considers jumping out and taking his chances. Duke, sweating bullets, stares at the hitchhiker in the rearview mirror. It's him in voiceover. Uncle maintain. I wondered. How long before one of us starts raving and jabbering at this point? What do we think then? The same lonely desert was the last known home of the Manson family. Hitchhiker's eyes notice a thin line of blood trickling down Gonzo's neck. And its tongue, Garvey, the caterpillar. Tingle tongue, Garvey, the caterpillar. Tom Scott. We make that grin connection when my attorney starts screaming about bats and huge manta rays coming down the car. That's right, Duke smiles moving intermittently, sometimes in sync with words, sometimes not. It's relaxed time, it's your brain tingling. So well, you just have to cut his head off and bury him somewhere. Because it goes without saying that we can't turn him loose. He'd report us at once to some kind of outback Nazi law enforcement agency. And they'll run us down like dogs. Jesus, did I say that? Or just thinking? Was I talking? Did he hear me? It's okay. He's admiring the shape of your skill. Dude gives the hitchhiker a fine big grin, and the hitchhiker giggles nervously. Hey, Jack Scott. Jack's Kitchen in the building. Welcome. Izzy Pop. Pop, 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 pop. Maybe I better have a chat with this boy, I thought. Perhaps if I explain things, he'll rest easy. One thing you should probably understand. Can you hear me? The hitchhiker nods. He giggles, terrified. Duke climbs into the back seat. That's good. Because I want you to have all the background. This is a very ominous assignment with overtones of extreme personal danger. I'm a doctor of journalism. This is important. This is a true story. He whacks the back of the driver's seat with his fist. Car swerves sickeningly, then straightens out. Keep your hands off my fucking neck. Hitchhiker makes a sudden lunge for freedom. Dude grabs him back down. My vibrations were getting very nasty. Why? Is there no communication in this car? Have we deteriorated to the level of dumb beasts? The hitchhiker's struggling in panic. I want you to understand that this is the man at the wheel is my attorney. He's not just some teen bat I found on the strip. He's a foreigner. I think he's probably Samoan. But it doesn't matter, does it? Are you prejudiced? Hell no. I didn't think so. Because in spite of his race, this man is extremely valuable to me. Hell, I forget all about this beer. You want one? How about some ether? Never mind. Let's get right to the heart of this thing. 24 hours ago, we were sitting in the Pogo Lounge of the Beverly Hills Hotel. We fade to the interior of the Beverly Willis Hotel Pogo Lounge, 1971. The uniformed dwarf carries a shockingly pink telephone through the glittering, tranquil Pogo Lounge crowd. They are the Eloy, Hendrix afros and drooping mustaches and bell bottoms, love beats and bells. Lings and promoters sip actresses in this movie, sanitized version of the Great Revolution years. That's right, it's Bell Rich Ska Zone. Right on. Yeah, that motherfucker be talking fast sometimes. Well, that's about the best version of beats. Yeah, let's get this party started. How you doing, Jack? Learn and grow with Amy. Learn and grow with Amy. Everybody say hey to Tom Garvey, the Kevin Cook. Is that entertaining you? Yeah, well, maybe some of it. Yeah, we're just messing around with a little bit tonight, reading a little excerpt from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I'll try to come on here and entertain you guys. Welcome to the show. It's a job. It's a job. That's a pretty cool song there. Oh, you're always entertaining. Well, I try. Yushipa. Ska, ska, ska. How you doing, A-Job? Big man of Kimmy Kim. Ska, ska. Rain tingles. That's right. Tingle. Popcorn tingles. Kiki, 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 Kimmy Kim's covered in black hair dye currently. Well, alright. Bobby Tingle says, I gotta put this on charge. Still listening. Y'all want me to slow Duke's voice down a little bit? It might be kind of hard to understand, but he does talk fast in the movie. Big movie fan, 18 plus. To live up to the masterful Johnny Depp. The wharf reaches Duke. T-shirt, Levi's, sneakers, and shades. Tone clicks. Gonzo in white rayon bell bottoms and a khaki tank top undershirt. They're in the middle of a serious conversation. I'm telling you, the Salazar story's getting too complicated. The weasels have started closing in. The dwarf sneers. Perhaps this is the call you've been waiting for all this time, sir. Duke lifts the receiver and listens. Duke hangs up. Deadpan expression of a movie spy. That was headquarters. They want me to go to Las Vegas at once and make contact with a Portuguese photographer named Lacerda. He'll have the details. All I have to do is check into my soundproof suite and he'll seek me out. Gonzo says nothing for a moment, then pounds the table. Go to hell, I think I see the pattern. This one sounds like real trouble. You're gonna need plenty of legal advice before this thing's over. As your attorney, I must advise you that you'll need a very fast car with no top, and after that, the cocaine, and then the tape recorder for the special music, and some Acapulco shirts. Gonzo tucks in his khaki undershirt into his white belt bottoms. He means business. This blows my weekend, because naturally I'll have to go with you, and we'll have to arm ourselves. Why not? So Duke saying, if there's a thing worth doing, it's worth doing, right? Duke and Gonzo are up and off. The dwarf chases after them with the very large check in his hand. Hey, there's Trucker John. Welcome, buddy. Reading a little Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. How are you? They sweep on out through the lounge door, unaware of it swinging back into the face of the pursuing dwarf. Duke says, I'll tell you, my man, this is the American dream in action. We'd be fools not to ride the strange torpedo all the way to the end. Indeed, we must do it. What kind of story is this? Exterior of the Beverly Willis Hotel front entrance, and the day that Johnny Small Pepper. I'm here for the snell-eyed shish kebabs. Duke and Gonzo emerged. The Mint 400, the richest off-road race for motorcycles and dune buggies in the history of organized sport. Hands parking ticket to the valet. Fantastic spectacle in honor of some fatback grossero who owns the luxurious Mint Hotel in the heart of downtown Vegas. At least that's what the press release says. Their car arrives, rusted out, smashed door panels. They jump in. We're going to have to drum it up on our own. Pure Gonzo journalism. And they're off in a cloud of black exhaust as the nose bleeding dwarf stumbles out with the unpaid bill. A blood dragon. Blood Dragon. #1 gaming Blood Dragon. We're on the exterior of the Sunset Boulevard in the day. And we see Wisconsin Greg as the pendulum races through the shot. Getting hold of the trucks and shirts had been no problem. Exterior of the Polynesian bar in the day, the Pinto skids to a halt outside. The back window full of Hawaiian shirts. But the car and the tape recorder were not easy things to round up at 6:30 on Friday afternoon in Hollywood. They're now in the bars, torn yellow pages with dealers' ads, ticked off lie and pile as Gonzo yells into a payphone. Duke carries over 4 Singapore slings. Okay, yes. Hang on to it. We'll be there in 30 minutes. I finally located a car with adequate horsepower and a proper coloring. What? Of course the gentleman's got a major credit card. Do you realize who the fuck you're talking to? Don't take any gruff from this swine. Now we need a sound store with the finest equipment. Nothing dinky. One of those new Belgian Helio Watts with a voice-activated shotgun mic. For picking up conversations that don't call me cars. We won't make the nut unless we have unlimited credit. We will. You Samoans are all the same. You have no faith in the essential decency of the white man's culture. Oh Lordy. What are we reading? It's the exterior of the Sunset Boulevard at dusk. Pintos racing on down the street. The store was closed. The salesman said he would wait if we hurried. They're stuck in a traffic jam, clouds of exhaust. Duke bangs on the horn in a fury. But we were delayed en route when a stingray in front of us killed a pedestrian. Oh, Lord, let me catch my breath. Do not know if I can do these voices right. Do not know. It's putting a strain on my voice. It's Johnny Small Pepper. Ska. Hey, Izzy Pop. Behind the wheel of the red shark, Duke grins with satisfaction, checking it out. A nervous agent holds out a clipboard. Duke signs without looking at the rental papers. The agent says, "Say, you fellas going to be careful with this car, aren't you?" Of course. Wait a minute. Duke throws the car into reverse. He roars backwards past the gas pumps to where Gonzo is unloading their rusted out car. Well, good God, you just backed over that 2-foot concrete abutment and you didn't even slow down. 45 in reverse and you barely missed the pump. No harm done. I always test the transmission that way. The rear end for stress factors. Gonzo transfers boxes of new sound equipment and a large box of rum and ice into the red shark. Say, are you fellas drinking? Not me. We're responsible people. He jams the car into low gear and lurches into traffic. The agent runs into the street and helplessly watches them go. Gonzo says, "There's another warrior. He's probably all cranked up on speed." We spent the rest of that night rounding up materials and packing the car. Then we ate some mescaline and went swimming. The surf's crashing in the distance. Duke cries out as he dives into the ocean. He lets himself float up through the silvery bubbles. Duke and Gonzo float beatifically into the glowing, shimmering moonlit surf. Our trip was different. It was to be a classic affirmation of everything right and true in the national character. A gross physical salute to the fantastic possibilities in life in this country. But only for those with true credit. The exterior and even further down the road to Las Vegas. Duke's intense face. And we're chock full of that. Damn right. My attorney understands this concept, despite its racial handicap. Do you? The hitchhiker nods. He giggles. He's petrified. Duke says, He said he understood. But I got to see in his eyes that he didn't. He was lying to me. My heart. Gonzo clutches his heart. Car veers off the road and screeches to a halt. He slumps over the wheel. Where's the medicine? The medicine? Yes, it's right here. Duke spills out 4 animal capsules from a tin. Don't worry. This man has a bad heart. Angina pectoris. We have a cure for it. Duke and Gonzo break 2 animals apiece and inhale deeply. Gonzo falls back on the seat, staring straight up at the sun. Hitchhiker looks petrified. Turn up the fucking music. My heart feels like an alligator. Volume, clarity, bass. Must have bass. What's wrong with us? You scurvy shyster bastard. Watch your language. You're talking to a doctor of journalism. Fuck we doing out here? Somebody call the police? We need help. Pay no attention to this swine. He can't handle the medicine. Truth is, we're going to Las Vegas to croak a scrag beggar named Savage Henry. I've known him for years, but he ripped us off. And you know what that means, right? Gonzo pulls out a .357 Magnum, waves it around. Savage Henry has cashed his check. We're gonna rip his lungs out. And eat him. That bastard won't get away with this. What's going on in this country when a scum sucker like that can get away with sandbagging a doctor of journalism? Gonzo cracks another angle. Hitchhiker scrambles out of the car, down the trunk lid and flees. Thanks for the ride. Thanks a lot. I like you guys. Don't worry about me. Wait a minute. Come back and have a beer. Hitchhiker runs from the car. Some diabolical Debbie. Diabolical Debbie. Diabolical Debbie. Brain tingles. Diabolical Debbie. Brain tingles. Johnny Small Pepper. Johnny Small Pepper. Johnny Small Pepper. Diabolical Debbie. Izzy Pop. Ska, 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 ska. Diabolical Debbie. Boom, check 'em out. Boom, check 'em out. Blood dragon, blood dragon. Relax, relax. Ska, 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 ska. Ska, 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 ska. Tingle, tingle, tingle. Ska, ska, ska. Ska, 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 ska. Scully ASMR. Scully ASMR. Diabolical Debbie. Big movie fan. That's right, Tom Garvey, the kiddo cook. You want to learn how to make a steak? Go over there and check out Tom Garvey, the kiddo cook. What to be? Learn it, grow within. Learn it, grow within. Good riddance. That boy made me nervous. Did you see his eyes? Jesus, this is good medicine. No, we got to get out of California before that kid finds a cop. And the gun's the red shark. Gonzo wrestles with a shaker of cocaine. The top comes off and the powder swirls away in the wind. Oh, Jesus! Did you see what God just did to us? God didn't do that. You did it. You're a fucking narcotics agent. That was our cocaine pig. The old Gonzo waving that 357. You better be careful. Plenty of vultures over here. They'll pick your bones clean before morning. You whore. Here, chew this. It's your half of the acid. Dude takes his half and he chews it. How long do I have? Maybe 30 minutes more. As your attorney, I advise you to drive at top speed. It'll be a damn miracle if we can get there before you turn into a wild animal. Are you ready for that? Checking into a Vegas hotel under a phony name with intent to commit capital fraud and a head full of acid. 30 minutes? It was going to be very close. The red shark screams along the highway past a billboard. Don't gamble with marijuana. Nevada. Possession 20 years. Sell life. Exterior of the Las Vegas Mint Hotel at dusk. The red shark pulls up outside the Mint. Great banner spanning the street announces the Mint 400. Dude can feel the wheel. The drugs surging up inside him. Clutching a buckled beer can, sweat pouring, he stares fixedly at the ticket the attendant gives him. I need this, right? Duke waits in line at the front desk, rigid with pent-up energy. Gonzo's ahead of him, muscling in, trying to cue jump and failing. I was pouring sweat. My blood is too thick for Nevada. I've never been able to properly explain myself in this climate. Couple move off and Duke jumps forward, stops, eyes fixed on the stony female reservation clerk. Be quiet, be calm. Name, rank, and press affiliation. Nothing else. Duke moves another rigid step closer to the desk, the tension almost snapping him in two. Gonzo's flapping around. Absolutely no success. NBC Treasure Trails. Welcome. Something catches Duke's eye. He remains rooted, his eyes turning to the paisley patterns on the carpet, which are shifting, undulating. The carpet patterns are inexorably creeping up the walls. Last people leave with a final stiff move. Duke comes face to face with the reservation clerk and explodes. Hi there. My name? Raoul Duke. On that list? That's for sure. Free lunch, free wisdom, total coverage. Why not? I have my attorney with me. And I realize, of course, as Duke stares at her, babbling, her face begins to morph. He tries to stop it happening by talking faster. That his name is not on the list, but we must have that suite. Yes, just check the list and you'll see. Don't worry. What's the score here? What's next? Duke sags, grips the desk, white knuckles. Reservation clerk. Your suite's not ready yet. There's somebody looking for you. Faces changing, swelling, pulsing. That's some crazy shit, man. Hey, good night, Bobby. That's some strange stuff, man. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, y'all stay tuned for Tuesday night. We're going to be rehearsing Shawshank Redemption a little bit. Still need to fill a couple of roles in that. So if anybody wants to come up and read during the show, we'll get started at 7 p.m. Central. Oh yeah, boom chicka-rah. Tuck it in, Bobby. Let's tuck it in. Bobby Catalano. Bobby Catalano. Busy Pop, aka Tingle Pop. Thank you guys. It's going to be a short stream tonight. Yes, it is. Because my voice is going out. BC Treasure Traps. Ska, 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 ska. Well, I just got it too easy, don't I? I can just sit back here and do my thing. The master of the gate is hip hop. That's right. Y'all get busy popping big hands back there working like a fiend. And don't forget, too, we're going to rewrite a couple of things like Stranger Things and fucking, what you call it, Game of Thrones, and do some alternate scripts and things. And I don't know. Y'all get over here, check out Blood Dragoon. He got that gaming channel. It's awesome. Janica Tingle. Ska, 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 ska. Oh, yeah, we were talking about that last night. We're going to figure out how to do a mashup of Shawshank Redemption and the Green Mile. That'd be kind of cool. Bravo. Bravo, says Janica. So you can save face. Yeah, well, nobody even knows. That's right. He had a mouse in his pocket. What's this guy's name? Brooks. So, like, let me ask y'all, who gets it right gets the prize, gets the booby prize. What did Brooks have in his pocket in the scene when he was feeding his pet? Anybody know? Remember the old guy Brooks that hung himself? See, nobody knows anyway, so. Like, what's he talking about? Get off my butt. Dogs had the mouse. That photo right there, Leonardo art made that. That's an actual AI image right there. Crazy. That's pretty cool. You got that skull badge. How long you been a member now, Izzy? Chewing tobacco straw, some powdered substance. Damn, yeah, that's true. Been monetized 6 months, that's true. Wow. We'll work for food. Jonica. Monet. Monet or money? Monet? Diabolical Debbie. All right. Angela Critters. Angela Critters in the building. Angela Critters in the building. Hey, Critters. Hey, Wheezy. Wheezy Scott. Wheezy. Angela Critters. Well, you can go back in the beginning and listen to Angela reading Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Some tough voices there, but about wore me out. Just thought I'd come on here for a little while and entertain you. Thanks everybody for coming out tonight. Thoroughly enjoy reading to you. Hope it entertains you. I know the ASMR part's not for everybody, but I can hardly help myself. I just woke up now. Oh, you're welcome, Janica. Thank you. Thank you, Izzy Pop. Yeah, I don't know how relaxing the read is, Angela. It's kind of upbeat. You know, these guys are getting hopped up on some crazy stuff and riding around. I went to the casino. It get crazy. I just read a little excerpt tonight. Pretty cool movie to watch. I know some of y'all have seen it, but well, Debbie, you're a part of that too. Yes, good movie, good movie. Yeah, come on out Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central and watch us rehearse Shawshank Redemption for a while. We've got some good cast members reading with that, so it'll be a real professional show. There she is, speaking of which. Miss Lover. Welcome, Barbara. Nez is taking part in our Shawshank Redemption show. She's playing the Warden Norton. It's Magic Flying Potato. Potato Tingles. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was watching Secrets of the Vatican, then I seen you were live. Scully live. Scully. Tingle, 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 tingle. It's your brain tingling. Your neck, your spine. Tuck it in, tuck it in, tuck it in. Let's go over here to our advertisers and let's see, where am I at? My goodness, I pressed the wrong button.
Tingle Brain